Kyiv concerns are rising Ukraine as disagreements in Washington continue to block billions of dollars desperately needed wartime funding. Officials here say aid is crucial to the country's survival as war with Russia continues. ArrowRight Tensions relations between Kiev and Washington come as internal political divisions for President Volodymyr Zelensky resurface and fears that potential gaps in funding are fueling other tensions. The capital. Relations between officials who previously maintained a public appearance of unity are now clearly fraying. A delegation of senior Ukrainian officials visited Washington this week to demand more funding for both the military and the national budget. Those calls appear to have gone unheard, with Senate Republicans once again blocking proposed aid-tied controversial border control measures. Senate not shown. Zelensky was scheduled to address a briefing in House and Senate this week but was cancelled at the last minute as meeting turned into a chaotic shouting match over U.S. border policy. His cancellation was highly unusual for a leader who usually does not turn down opportunities to defend Ukraine, and raised questions about whether he was going against advice of Ukrainian colleagues or U.S. officials. Ukraine's ambassador to the United States, Oksana Markarova, told a broadcast on Ukrainian television that in fact, nothing catastrophic happened and that we did not participate precisely because they were discussing not only Ukrainian issues, but also internal issues. However, head Holos party group and parliamentarian Oleksandra Ustinova said that difference between transferring billions of dollars aid to Ukraine at end this year and doing so in January is critical for Ukraine. About a third of Ukraine's budget comes from U.S. financial aid, he said, and if that money doesn't arrive, Kiev may not be able to pay basic salaries for doctors, first responders and others. This will literally be a big problem because if we cannot survive as a state, we cannot win the war, Ustinova said. He also noted that Ukraine is dependent on U.S.-produced munitions for its air defense systems. Ukrainians are expecting a difficult winter, when Russia will again target the energy infrastructure with missiles and drones, leaving people without electricity. During her last visit to Washington, Ustinova sensed the growing fatigue of support for the war. She often asked herself, "What's the plan? And how long will this take?" And I say to them, unfortunately, the plan we have cannot be met with the current quantities of weapons, he said. It's hard for us to plan something when we're short on ammunition. The State Department on Wednesday announced it would provide $175 million in additional security assistance to Ukraine, including air defense munitions and ammunition, but warned that without congressional action this will be one of the last security assistance packages we can provide to Ukraine. But some officials remained opti.